This is the FrSky telemetry receiver, and in the JR DS811 we have the telemetry transmit module. So the servos are 4 JR DS811 digital servos. You probably can't see that. I'll try and get a bit closer. All the same type. So we're using 1200 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery pack, 6 volts. So receiver on, red light on, telemetry on. Now you can probably hear that already. The servo chatter. I'll bring this a bit closer to the mic. If you lie on the table, you can see it jittering away quite happily on the table. Now, just to simplify things a bit, we've taken 3 of the servos away, leaving 1 servo in place. So we'll just zoom in a little bit and we'll have a look at that. You can probably hear that. He's dancing around the table as he's jittering. Now, interesting observation. I tried these ancient JR NES507 linear servos the other night, and just as an example of what happens, take that, plug him in, exactly the same setup, no jitter whatsoever, absolutely nothing, silent as the grave. That's this guy. And also this little cheap as anything micro servo came out of a very cheap park flyer, and again absolutely no noise whatsoever, no jitter, no chatter, nothing. Bit crunchy, but then it's a cheap servo. So linear servos, no problem. So plug the digital servo back in. Where are we? Here we go. And straight away you get chatter going on. The digital servo. Okay, so interesting observation again that I made the other night. Just with looking around, playing around with things. Hope you can still hear that. I was fiddling about trying things the other night, and I discovered that if I touch this antenna, no chatter. I found this out because I was holding the receiver. Same sort of thing happens when you hold the receiver. And again, chatter goes when you hold the antenna. Interestingly, it's only the one antenna. It's the other antenna. The other antenna does nothing. So I suspect what's happening, there's one way or another, there's RF coupling coming from the telemetry transmit and being picked up by the digital servo, and it's pushing the either pushing the pot A to D around, or it's pushing around the reference frequency for the microprocessor in there. Either way, it's affecting the county position. Again, effectively what I'm doing here is just reducing that transmitted power from that telemetry system. Very reliable. Let's put another servo in. I hope you can hear that chatter. Okay. So both chattering away. I'm still going. So the question is it coming up the lead, or is it actually RF pickup directly in the servo? So get some ferrites, and we'll try adding a few ferrites onto the lead. And the only issue with this is I don't know if these actually go to high enough frequency to do any good, but we can try them out. couple of ferrites, 3 ferrites. Whoops, that one didn't quite go properly. Ooh, trapped the cable. That's not so good. That's not so good. Okay. Okay. So, next test. We'll try long extension cable, so we'll just have to zoom back out a bit. And we'll come up this end of the table, excuse the bumps, crash. Put these down the table a bit. Now, okay, so still rattling away there. I've just turned the antenna a little bit side on. Buzzing away there to itself. So we stretch this out, get some more room from the antenna. Distance. And with distance, our buzzing is basically stopped completely. A little hint here and there. But not nearly as much. If I bring it closer, all I do is change the setup, bring it closer. And I just bring this back.